Got some new things for the Ascot, so let's unbox them. This is the Paweka 7/8, so I have no idea if it'll work, but I have the old master cylinder here, and this one already comes with every single thing. So this was like $17, and look at that. Let me see the lever here. Probably am going to replace the lever, but let's see how different it is. It looks pretty similar. It's even got like the sight glass. I think it should fit perfectly fine in there. We tried this instead. And when I replace the lever with a black one, I'll replace it with this. I don't think anybody's going to tell the difference. So that's one thing that I bought. Let's check them out. These are, I believe, I think they were less than $20. I think they were close to, I think they were $13 on Amazon. And it's kind of amazing how everything came together, but these are LEDs. They're much smaller than the ones that come on the bike. The build quality, I mean, you can tell it's actually kind of like cheap. There's no absorption at all, which kind of is a downer. Lines. Look at that, brake lines. This is something completely new for me. I'll just show you really quick. And this is quite a bit. I think this was $30. So I am putting a lot of money into this bike, but I think I really like this bike enough that I'd like to keep it for a while. For me, I've never wrapped a seat, and the seat that I have on right now, it definitely has some issues. The only thing that I'm going to be losing out of the seat is the Honda emblem in the back. I've been, doing like my own filters for a while, so I think I'm going to continue that tradition of making my own filters. This is the Uni brand. It's actually a pretty decent brand, and I'm just going to be cutting a piece and wrapping it around that cylinder of the air filter. What I'm hoping to do here is install the front brake lever and then use that to push out the brake caliper pistons because they are completely stuck. Of course, all of this is Chinese. I'm not going to fully tighten these down just yet because I want to be able to kind of move it around. Screws up here on the top because it's never been opened. So it's nice that I do have new screws. This is absolutely brand new. It does not have that metal bit that goes here. It's actually it's a little different down here than the other ones. The old one, it uses this little metal clip in the reservoir, but the new one does not have that at all. It's a little different. But I was expecting it to also have this metal clip, so I don't know if this is something that's going to be a deal breaker. So as you can tell on the new one, it's flat at the bottom and there's no place to put that little metal clip. And another thing to note is that the washers that came with this kit are very thick. Let's tighten this a little bit. It's down because we are going to be running fluid here. We need the air to kind of come out, so this is the way we're going to bleed the brakes. I have now done this for a while. I'm bleeding the system, and now there is fluid in the lines. What I'm hoping is that these calipers, now by pushing the brake, will come together, because as you guys might recall, these calipers, there's one moving. So this is interesting. Also keep it, oh yeah, it is coming out now. Okay. And the brake caliper, I don't know, it seems to be in pretty decent shape. It definitely is worn on some parts, and I don't actually think it needs a lot, but if you look at that left piston, it is in a lot worse shape than the right, and mainly just discoloration. To rebuild it, you have to pull out these two O-rings on both sides, and I think that's what's creating that drag. There's probably like crud outside, and it doesn't look too bad, but I did look up how much a rebuild kit, and it's kind of expensive, but I do need to get this one out. So here is the first O-ring. And by the way, I've never done this on a caliper before, so this is all new. Here's the big O-ring. So I want to actually pay attention to see. Filled with crud here. So there's like definitely something that's gotten to the back of the O-ring. It are the pistons, and I'm not actually quite sure if they're in good shape or not. They're discolored, but I don't feel like there's anything really wrong with them, other than I can like kind of smooth them out and clean them. Like I don't really see much, especially on this edge that it's been exposed. I think I might reuse these after cleaning them up. What you have to do is clean up the space in here. So this is, I guess, the reason it gets bad. So what you can do is take a pick like this and scrape everything around this. So just scrape all of this stuff out with a pick, and then come over with some sort of cleaner and just get rid of all of it. Another thing we have to remove is the O-rings here at the top, because we need to pull this out. And this one's already kind of like falling apart, but you see that? It's ripped. They don't want to rip it, but oh, it is moving good. Oh, okay, good. Whew. Alright, here comes actually this one's not in really bad shape. No. There we go. Now we have a little rubber ring here, and a rubber ring on this side. And this one has been ripped. And we're going to be cleaning up the brake caliper, ordering a new rebuild kit, and then we're going to put it all together. So that is my little process for the Ascot. It's definitely coming along, but it's taking some time to do, and it's a big process, you know, like you can't rush these things, and I'm taking it easy. I'm like trying to get everything really well done, because I want this motorcycle to do well. You know, I really like the Ascot. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.